Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm WolfbaneGame, and this is the review for Power Rangers Battle for Morphing Grid. So, let's get this started. So, the gameplay, it's what you would expect from a fighting game, especially like a Power Rangers fighting game. Controls and everything else about the game is similar to the Marvel vs. Capcom games. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it does limit the expectations for this game. When the game was announced, I was super excited for it. And then when I found out that there was going to be DLC characters for the game, I got extremely excited, not going to lie. The possibilities that we could have got so many Ranger teams and everything else for the game was out of its world, but unfortunately it did not live up to the hype. The story was amazing. Like, the story actually takes place during the Shattered Grid comic, where Lord Drakon takes over and invades other Earths, part of the multiverse, through the Morphing Grid, so he can gain more power and power coins and morphers, stuff like that, to make himself stronger. And yeah, it's amazing comic. Game actually made it even better, but unfortunately, again, the game itself did not live up to the hype. There are no like voice acting in the game when it comes to dialogue, so it just makes doing the towers pointless. So I gave up doing towers after the 15th tower, which was Sensoric Blue. But apart from that, it's a good game. Definitely play it for the story. If you want a good tower mode, don't do towers on this game, because towers is shit on this game, unfortunately. I'm playing as the latest DLC character, Adam Park, at the moment, and I can't do shit, as you can see. Like, as soon as the enemy starts a combo on you, that's it. You will not be able to move until your character's dead. So, good luck with that. Something else that I wish they had actually fixed during the game's lifespan, but they never did. I will say that if you have a favorite character, definitely learn their combos and do it against your opponents. That way they won't be able to move and you'll be able to do a flawless victory every single time. I am playing as one of my favorite characters, Lord Drakon, but my other character is also Doggy Kruger, the Shadow Ranger from SPD. He is also one of my favorites in the TV show and in this game. But as you can see, Super Mega Force Yellow Gia Moran is actually kicking my ass and I cannot move. So, of course, it's not the best fighting game, not the best thing they could have done for Power Rangers. But what other Power Ranger games are out there on current consoles? Not much, except for the Xbox Kinect Power Rangers game that came out years ago for Samurai, I think it is, Super Samurai. But apart from that, you have to go back to PlayStation 2 era for the Power Rangers Super Legends, Power Rangers Dino Thunder, Lightspeed Rescue, and all the other Power Ranger games like that. We haven't actually had a really good Power Rangers game since PlayStation 2. Because this, it's literally Marvel vs. Capcom. Like, the game itself is not great, unfortunately. But I am going to say that the variety when it comes to characters is amazing. You've got literally so many characters. There are 26 characters in the game, including these two locked DLC characters here. Rita Repulse and Poisandra. But what's annoying is they released one DLC pack after they released the Power Rangers Super Edition, which comes with all the previous DLCs. So everyone thought they were done releasing DLCs. So we literally brought the Super Edition, like I did, hoping that we didn't have to pay for any DLCs. And then literally 2 months later, they released one DLC, which you have to pay for. And even now, only Adam Park is available. I don't know why, even though you can fight against these guys in tower mode. But I haven't been able to select them, even though I have the DLC pack. So it sucks. Anyway, the game itself, it's good for what it is. The story, I recommend. The online, I'd never tried and I'm not going to. Versus mode is what I was just doing. But anyway, the game is alright. Controls are stupid. Combos, even worse. What could have made this game better, you ask? One way is voice acting. For the tower mode, when you complete it, there's no ending. Your character literally just says one line. Like, a pity you'll never know what it means to be a true Power Ranger. But your character doesn't actually say it. It comes up with a dialogue box and you have to read it yourself. Like, a game like this, I think could have been a lot better if they added the dialogue, like voice acting, because it's the same thing in story mode. There is no voice acting in the game whatsoever. And for a Power Rangers fighting game, I think they literally messed up there. Could have been a lot better. I'm going to give the game a 6 out of 10. Let me explain why. For story, it's amazing. It lives up to the Shattered Grid comic. So I love it. I also love the fact that you can play as 3 different Power Rangers at a time. You can switch between them with a press of a button. You have the choice to call in your Megazord, which I will get into why I don't like that in a moment. They missed a chance with the Megazords. Like, they could have easily done it, so when you're doing tower mode, or even in the story, you can literally defeat a team, and then in the next battle, you're in the Megazords. Like, they could have done that, because it's not Power Rangers without controlling your own Megazord. Sorry to say, but come on. But apart from that, the game itself is amazing. They missed an opportunity again with DLC story, because you've only got the good side story. You could easily have an evil story side. Like in Towers, if you play as Scorpina or Chun-Li or Ryu, you actually have a different style to the Towers. Whereas if you play as all the other characters, you got just standard battle your way through, defeat Lord Dracon at the end, and you get the ending. Or one-line dialogue that you have to read. But with Scorpina, it's set after the main story. So after Lord Dracon had already been defeated. So it's a whole different thing. You're working for the Lord Zed, and you're doing the same thing Lord Dracon did. Amazing. I love it. But again, it's 6 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and even this walkthrough series. And I will see you in the next one. Leave a like, join the WolfbaneGame by hitting that subscribe, and join the notification squad by hitting that notification bell. I will see you in the next one. WolfbaneGaming, signing off.